Welcome to Spoiled Presents. Who do I have today?
My name is Dr. Dorothy David, and I am the CEO and founder of DMD Tax and Accounting Services. And I also started a nonprofit organization called Life Financial Assistance Organization.
How is your day going so far?
Good.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So I got a few questions for you. What inspired you to start or lead both Life Financial Organization LLC and DMD Tax Services?
I initially started DMD Tax and Accounting Services, whereas I prepared tax preparation for individuals and small businesses. Normally, my business was just open during tax season. However, I wanted to find out what I can do to keep the business open year-round, and that's when I input the accounting services for small businesses.
How does the mission of both these organizations align or differ?
Well, one is a for-profit business, and the other one is a non-for-profit. And so the for-profit is what helps keep the doors open, and that's where I generate the bulk of my revenue.
Right.
And then the organization is nonprofit, whereas I look for donations, grants, and any type of revenue to come in to help keep the doors open for the nonprofit.
What is your long-term vision for the company? For both companies?
For both companies. My long-term vision for both companies, one for DMD Tax and Accounting Services, to increase my client base, and as well as so I can be able to hire more people. And the thing is, that's helping the economy. When you hire someone, you're able to now feed into the economy by helping an individual with employment, and now they're able to now sustain themselves because now they have money coming in on a steady basis. In regards to the non-for-profit, I would like to grow and help as many individuals as possible. I'll just give you a little bit about the nonprofit. This is an organization where we try to help seniors and low-income families create financial wealth. And in order to do that, we educate them. And we educate them with information so that way they can know exactly what to do to sustain themselves. And on the top of that, we provide what you call free tax preparation services to these individuals. As long as they meet the Internal Revenue Service guidelines, they can come into any of our locations and have their taxes prepared for free. And that is a savings in itself for them. And that's why it's another caveat in helping them with their financial literacy and their financial sustainability.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So I was very interested in the topic of your VITA program. I would like for you to expand more on that, basically what it provides for the community and the whole entire system.
With the VITA program, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. As a for-profit business, there were times when some of my clients were not able to afford some of the fees as they get higher each year. And it's understandable. However, with the amount of work that has to be done, these fees coincide with that. So I was trying to figure out what can I do to help some of these clients, not just my clients, but some of the people in the community as well, to be able to have their taxes done. Because we all know that taxes have to be filed every year regardless. You cannot get out of that. And if you do, you will be contacted. So I wanted to see what I could do to help in that area. So what I did was I partnered with the Internal Revenue Service to start this VITA program. And what that does is provide free tax preparation services to senior citizens and low-income families in the community. And this is a good service because now there's a savings that's passed on to these clients because they don't have to worry about paying the additional fundings to have their taxes done. Feel free to visit our website at www.lifefinancialorganization.org, and then there is a donate button. But read through what we're doing for the community, and we help everyone. We have done programs with the AARP. We have helped other church organizations with the school giving. And, we do a lot of things in the community to see what we can do to keep people sustainable, with the way the economy is going right now. And one other thing I wanted to point out, that being that we did partner with the Internal Revenue Service, we are able to receive some kind of grant funding, but it's not enough to help us expand as much as we want to. So any donations that can be given to help this organization will be appreciated. Again, we take small, large, whatever donations you may have to help us continue to help the community. And again, all of this is to help the community in regards to providing them with the financial literacy and understanding, and well as the resources for them to be able to sustain themselves. We have partnered with several other organizations. Once they saw what we can do and what we were doing in the community, we've been contacted, and now we're partnered with several organizations. We are partnering with Tidewater Community College Joint Use Public Library. We're partnering with the Hampton Public Library. There is another organization called For Kids. For Kids is an organization that helps homeless people that have children. And these people, we just pick a day and go and help that whole community at one time, because they need to be able to save whatever money that they can in regards to their tax preparation, because any savings now will spill over for them to be able to now put down for a home or purchase a vehicle to go back and forth to work or whatever the case may be. We also partner with another organization called PIN, People in Need. And again, these organizations help people that are in the homeless community. But again, when you think homeless, it's not because a lot of times they don't have a home. When you think homeless, sometimes this can be something that is just temporary, you see, or something that just happened. And people are homeless is not because by choice sometimes. It's because things happen throughout their lifetime. So what these organizations are doing out there to help these people, we tapped in, so in that way now we want to just spill over and provide more resources and more guidance for them to now be able to get back on their feet. It's a church out in Portsmouth that that's in the making right now, but that's another organization, and we're going to spread our wings even further out in Clarksville. There's a Clarksville Public Library that reached out to us that are looking for the same type of assistance in their community as well. So again, it's a need, and we're just trying to go out there and fill that need.
Beautiful. That's very, very beautiful, and I appreciate you for being a conduit of information for people my age, Gen Zs, senior citizens as well. You're really making an impact for us, and giving us knowledge that we need to be able to persevere in life. This last question, I want to digress this segment. Do you have any success stories to share with someone that used your services through a nonprofit? Is there any success stories that you can share?
Absolutely. This one client sticks out to me, and he was a client in Hampton Public Library. And it's a success story, but it's kind of heartwarming. He came, was looking forward to have his taxes done, and he indicated that he never did it before because his wife always did it for him. And then he said he don't know what to do. And so the reason why we're saying it's heartwarming, because his spouse passed away the year before.
Oh, wow.
And she handled everything. And that's what he was looking forward to. And so he needed the proper guidance. And to see how my volunteers stepped in right away, helped guide him through the whole process, helped provide him with all the resources, and was able to get everything done for him, successfully, he was so grateful. Because he walked in there with a heavy weight on his shoulders, not knowing what to do, where to go, who to turn to. And he left feeling uplifted. Because he said that we was able to help him, and he appreciated the warm embrace that he received when he came into that library. And so it made me feel good. And he's one of plenty that we run into where people are grateful. They would tell us how grateful that we are providing this service. They were saying that, it's hard felt that they have to pay so much money to have taxes, but to see us in there volunteering our time to help them, they appreciate it. And it is a need. Trust me, it is a huge need in the community. And it warms our heart to know that it is appreciated what we're doing as well.
That's great, man. That's dope. All right, Ben. So to conclude this interview, I want to ask you a few more questions. Questions that can help this viewer. First question I'd like to ask: what are the top issues your clients face today?
Well, in regards to issues, I'm not sure, if these are issues, but, when anyone comes through my doors, it's all because of a tax problem that they have been contacted by the Internal Revenue Service. And so when they come to us, in regards to those issues, they are in a disarray, trying to figure out what can they do. No one wants to be contacted by the Internal Revenue Service. And some of them, is an easy fix, but some of them it's like, okay, I'm not sure how this was done, but we're going to do the best we can to try and help you as much as we can. So a lot of it is tax-related problems where the client was contacted by the IRS and they needed to do something and they needed to do it fast.
What do you look for when hiring financial professionals? And are you currently accepting internships roles currently now?
What I look for is organizational skills and communication skills. And the communication skills is very important because if you're not sure of something and you're not sure how something is supposed to be done, it's very important to communicate that with the individual. If I hire someone and every time I go to them and ask, how are you doing? And they don't communicate what they're doing or how they're doing, how do I know to help?
Right.
So that's why I would, my first and foremost thing is to find someone that's organized and someone that knows how to communicate. And that's all I want. And the bottom line, with my team, they are not micromanaged. There are times I'm in and out of the office meeting new clients or meeting an old client or wherever I may be. So I need them to be able to handle the office, when I'm not here. And I need to be able to find out if that person is able to work on their own. And so those are the three things that I look for: communication, organizational skills, and you can work on your own. I do not like micromanaging anyone, but if I have to, I will. But then if I have to, I don't need you. That's how I look at it.
Right.
Because now I know that you have that initiative and you know how to get things done. So, and the main thing is just let me know how we're doing. If you have questions, if you're not sure about something, or, if I'm giving you too much work, I need to know. I won't know unless that's communicated to me.